welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 items from the month of June. As usual, I have 5 items to show you this month that are favorites. In this month I actually have one dud to show you, I guess. Kind of dud. I used to like it and it's an unfavorite now, so I'm going to share that with you as well. Maybe I will start off with that one and then we'll get the negative stuff out of the way and move on to more positive things. So the dud that I have for this month is by Physicians Formula, and it is I think it's the InstaReady concealer. Yes, InstaReady Full Coverage Concealer, and this is in the shade Light. And it looks very much like the MAC Studio Fix or whatever it is, MAC concealers that they have. It does have a pump, which that is one reason why I don't like the packaging on this. Don't mind the swatches I have on my hand here, but it is very hard to get a minimal amount. Like, you can kind of do a half amount, but the amount that comes out, I don't know if you can see that, it's a huge pile that comes out, and a lot of it is wasted because a little bit of this does go a long way. I'm going to end up wearing this all over my clothes in a minute. Okay. Take this off and put it on a piece of paper. One of the reasons why I don't enjoy this concealer is because it is too hard to get a minimal amount of product out that you need. A lot of it is wasted. The pump is very stiff. Like, I'm really pushing on it now, and you really have to push hard to get anything to come out of it. And because of that, you can't just do like a half pump or a quarter pump. You pretty much have to do a full pump, and it just makes it difficult to control the amount of product that is coming out. The other reason that I am not enjoying this is it is separating. I have it on today, and I've noticed it the last few days especially. It's separating and pulling away from my foundations, and it doesn't matter which foundation I have on, it always seems to separate and pull away. And especially kind of in here where when I wear my glasses it makes a mess, and then it's just getting really cakey looking, and it's not a pretty look for me personally. I do get a lot of crepiness under my eyes, not necessarily fine lines. I have a couple little lines in here, but I'm talking like I pat this on and usually it's okay, and then when I put powder on is usually when I get more crepiness. But this, I just put this on and it just makes my eyes look crepey. It's a little bit drying, I think, and that's probably why. It's pretty good coverage. I would say full coverage. But for me, I'm not enjoying it. I used to like it, and now not so much. Every time I wear it, it just, because it's pulling away from my foundation especially, and just the user friendliness of it frustrates me when I'm going to use it. So I think I'm gonna pass this along to my daughters, or maybe just throw it out. It's getting a little bit old. It's just a mess. It's too much work, too high maintenance, and I don't like how it actually wears on my skin personally. So this is my dud for the month of June. Moving on to my favorites. The first favorite that I have is a mascara, and it is by Revlon, and it is their ultimate all-in-one waterproof mascara, and it's the one with the red lid. And generally, I have not been a fan of most of the Revlon mascaras that I have tried that are waterproof. And one of the main reasons is it is one of these ones that has like the really flimsy, I'm not sure if you can tell, wand. And I do not like those at all. My lashes are pretty long, and so when I'm using more of a flimsy type of wand that has that give to it, I just have a hard time. By the time I get halfway up my lashes, it's just, there's no structure to the wand to give it the strength it needs to kind of pull through the rest of my lashes, so I don't like it. But this is strange. I mean, it is super tiny. I'm not sure if you can tell. I mean, it's not thin, it's just really short, which, nothing against short people. I'm short, I'm 5'2", and I'm proud of it, but this is short for a mascara wand. But the thing that makes this so great and makes it a favorite for me is it is perfect for my lower lash line. Usually if a wand is really big, I make a mess. Plain and simple. I'm usually in there with a Q-tip trying to clean it all up, and with a waterproof mascara, sometimes if you don't get the timing right, it's a pain, because if you wait for it to dry, then it doesn't come off, but if you don't give it enough time to set, then it just smears, and it's just a lot of trouble. Whereas this takes that all out of it. It's a really nice size, and because it's for my lower lashes, I don't mind the little wiggliness that the wand has to it. It's not a deal breaker for me. It does have kind of like funky shape all around. It is a rubber bristle brush, and it puts the product on nicely on my lower lashes. Usually I go in with 2 layers just to build up the volume and everything. But it doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake. I really like how it wears and how it looks, but the thing for this, I mean, I do want something that's gonna be budge proof and not bleed and not smudge and that sort of thing. But this wand, it's fantastic for the lower lash line. So if you're looking for a waterproof mascara that is easy to use, that will get in there without making a big mess, I highly recommend checking this one out. Another item that I have in my project pan that I'm doing is by Beauty for Real, and it is their shadow stick in 24/7. And I got this a long time ago, but it is just a champagne colored stick. Nothing special about it. It has a little bit of shimmer to it. It does have this thing that pops out on the other end, so if you want to kind of sharpen it and give it more of a point, you can do that. The reason why I really like this though is as a sticky base for my eyeshadows. Instead of using a concealer, a lot of times I will just use this on my lid and then go in with a shimmer. This thing works really well for holding up the shadow as well. Like I can go swimming and come out of the pool and my shadow will still be on my eyes because of this. Like it'll be gone everywhere else that I had shadow, but anywhere that I had this placed, usually on my lid, that's where the shadow sticks the best. So I mean, it's fantastic for that, and it builds the color up. It gives it that little extra oomph that you might want, similar to what a concealer would be if you're cutting the crease and that sort of thing. This is just a little bit easier to use than an actual concealer because it is a dry stick formula. I mean, it's not to the point where it's tugging or anything dry, but it's not creamy and wet like a concealer would be. It works really nice, and I really am enjoying using this. And again, I've had this for a long time now, but you can get these kind of things from a lot of places, but this Beauty for Real shadow stick works really well just in holding up, and again, it wore well when I went in the pool and everything. And I've said this before, but I'm like a fish in the pool, so I'm underwater a lot and I'm rubbing my eyes and getting water off my face when I come up, and this helps make the shadows stay on perfectly without a problem. So I will be sad when it's gone, but I need to use it up because I've had it for a couple years now and I don't want it to go bad, so we will use it. But it is a favorite. The next items are brushes, and they are from Ipsy. They are part of the Tetris collection that they just came out with, and I really love these. They are dirty, but they are the perfect size for my eyes. I don't have a lot of space on my eyes from like my crease up, that sort of thing. So if I'm using like a traditional blending brush, a lot of times those are too big and it's putting the product all over, you know, my brow in places I don't want, whereas these were perfect. They're a little bit smaller. They just get right in there and I can blend out my shadows nicely. This one is really nice just for my inner corner and then up into my crease. I bought these as add-ons. I didn't get them in my bag, but I am so happy that I chose to get them. I think they were $3 each and really worth the money. I mean, they're really light in the handle, but they have a good weight to them up in the ferrule, and I haven't had any problems with them with hairs coming out or anything like that. They're just really, really nice brushes and really nice for $3. So if you get Ipsy and you have the opportunity to pick these up in another month if they still have them, I highly recommend it, especially if you have smaller eyes with not a lot of space to work with. If you're finding traditional blending brushes are a bit too big, these are excellent. Really like them. The next item that I have to share with you is by Wander Beauty, and it is one of their WanderPout lipsticks. And this is just a mini size. They come in a dual D-U-A-L form, and I do have one of those and I like it as well. But this particular color is one that I really like, and it's called Barely There. I am wearing it on my lips today, and I just find I'm gravitating to this more and more. I really love the formula of these. They're definitely a creamy lipstick, but they're not like a glossy creamy. They're just like a nice traditional lipstick, and they wear nice. They don't have a funny taste. They don't have a funny scent. They don't taste florally like the L'Oreal lipsticks, and they don't taste like candy or chocolate or vanilla or anything like that either. They're just a nice traditional lipstick, and I really like how it wears. I like how it looks on my lips. I like this color, specifically Barely There. Again, I have a couple other ones. I have an actual one that's the dual. It has like this with one end, and you know what I mean. It's a double-ended lipstick. I have one of those and I really like it too, but this particular one is the color that I've been gravitating to the most. So if you have an opportunity to try out Wander Beauty lipsticks, I really think you would be impressed with them, especially if you like traditional bullet lipsticks. I've tried different ones from different brands. I've tried, you know, pretty much every drugstore one. I've tried Tarte ones. I've tried Bite and NARS and all kinds of different ones, and I think by far Wander Beauty, I enjoy their regular cream-based lipsticks the most. The last item I have to share with you was kind of a surprise for me, because when it comes to my hair, I'm cheap. I don't like to spend a lot of money on it, but I'm getting frustrated lately because I'm trying to find things to make the curl stay and not be frizzy, but then not have to wash it every day because that's not good for the curls and it dries my hair out, and I don't have time to wash it and dry it every day, and it's just a big saga. But so when it comes to my hair, and especially hairspray, I'm just like, I use it once in a while, but I just buy whatever. If I'm at Walmart and I need hairspray, I pick up whatever. If I'm at the dollar store and I need hairspray, I pick up whatever. But in my top box, I believe it was, that I got several months ago, I got this Revlon Professional Style Masters hairspray, and this is in medium, number 2, medium hold, and I never thought I would be super impressed by a hairspray, but let me tell you, I am planning on buying this again because I'm almost done with this, and I just really like how it holds my hair. It holds it and I can feel it in there, but it doesn't look chunky, and it doesn't give me the white flecks that some cheaper hairsprays give me, which I just deal with because I'm cheap. But I know this probably isn't cheap, but I'm planning on buying a full size of it just because I really like how it works. It says it helps to preserve color, which I'm not sure of that claim. I don't really care. But I don't know. It's hard to explain and put my finger on it, but there's something different about this hairspray that just works well, and I find it holds up all day. A lot of other hairsprays that I use, I'll put them in and then a few hours later, I mean, I can feel the crispness in my hair from it, you know, like the stiffness and the stickiness, but it's not holding the style anymore, whereas this, it definitely does. It doesn't weigh my hair down either. So if I kind of have my hair like styled a certain way and there's like wispies or whatever, it just kind of sprays the wispies and leaves them where they are instead of like moving them around or flattening them to my head. Again, just never thought I'd be impressed by a hairspray, but here I am talking about hairspray in my June top 5, and this is one of them. So if you are picky with hairspray, then this might be one you want to check out because it is really, really good. And those are my top 5 products for the month of June. Let me know in the comments below some of your favorite products that you've been enjoying lately. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.